Haymon here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. So I want to kind of pick up on the comments that top-ranked CEO Bob Arum, the promoter of Terrence Bud Crawford, the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. I want to pick up on some of the ignorant, stupid comments that came out of the mouth of Bob Arum, and I hope to make a bigger point with this video. According to Bob Arum, and we all know we want to see Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. or just Terrence Crawford versus any of the PBC top welterweights. And most of them are all managed, advised by Haymon. And it's been hard pressed to make the fights because of the differences in networks and also the relationship between Bob Arum and Haymon. I mean, these two have been in court. Bob Arum has attempted to sue Haymon. I mean, they got bad blood. There's no secret to that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But at the end of the day, the sport is calling for something bigger, and that is to see those dudes on the PBC side take on the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. And let's mix it all up and see who is the real deal and who ain't. Now, the stupid, dumb, ignorant comments that came out of Bob Arum's mouth, which I'm sure nobody agrees with, he goes on and says, and I quote, "No, because you can hear what he is going to say," referring to Haymon. He's going to say, "Spence, listen to me. Don't listen to the white guys, because if you listen to the white guys, they're going to steer you down the road. Listen to me, brother. We're part of a brotherhood, and if I tell you not to fight Crawford, I'm telling you not to fight Crawford." That's exactly what he'll say, end quote. Now, the thing is, he could have did just fine by making this point by not bringing race into it. That's just stupid. Now, I understand on the business level, Haymon probably is reluctant to do business with Bob Arum because of not only their bad history, but also the simple fact that, look, you're making stupid comments out here in the public. One minute you're saying he doesn't exist. The next minute you're saying you'll give him a call. One minute you're calling him a cancer to boxing. And now you're accusing him of wanting not to do business with white people. That's just stupid. That's ignorant. And there ain't no facts in it whatsoever. It's stupid. It's just, and most importantly, we know that it ain't even true what Bob Arum is saying. We know that Haymon does business with white people all the time. Lou DiBella is his main man. You know what I'm saying? Do you know how many executives and people at these networks that he deal with that are white? Do you know how many investors and Waddell and Reed that he originally got his money from are white? Do you know he has white fighters? Haymon ain't no more racist. This is just a bunch of poison and vitriol coming from Bob Arum. Frustration, if you will. The PBC execs like Tim Scott, what's the dude named? Tim Scott or whatever his name is. He's already saying that Bob Arum is desperate. Man, I don't care about none of that. That's all personal stuff, man. You calling them desperate. We know Haymon ain't racist. I don't believe Bob Arum is racist. This is just poison and vitriol between the suits. And I'm hashtag anti-suit. So I can give a damn of what any of these suits are saying. Make the fight. Cut the check. I'm going to tell y'all like this. That still doesn't take away the fact that I still want to see Terrence Crawford face the PBC welterweights. See, what fight fans need to understand, boxing fans in general need to understand, we don't give a damn about promoter versus promoter. If you caught up in that stupid stuff, then you clearly taking your eye off the ball. We're not here to talk about what promoters don't like each other, what networks don't want to do business with each other. We ain't getting caught up in that dumb shit. We want to see fights. The best fight the best. Do you not understand if we were on this position of, oh, this promoter don't like that promoter, this person saying this bad thing about that person? Do you know how many fights would not have been made in the history of boxing? It's just that today in our social media culture, where we got the internet, where we can hear every sentence that comes out of these promoters' mouths now, it makes you feel some kind of way. But that's not the goal here. The goal is to see the best fight the best. I don't care what promoters don't like each other. I don't care. I don't want to see. I'm not paying pay-per-view money to see one promoter fight another promoter. That ain't what I'm doing. I'm paying pay-per-view money to see the best fight the best. So for anybody out there who like, oh, well, you know, this is the reason why Al Haymon shouldn't do business with Bob Arum, and this is why Terrence Crawford should leave Bob Arum and all this other shit, you getting caught up in the wrong stuff, my man. You caught up in the drama. You caught up in the reality show of it. We want to see the action. And I don't care if they don't like each other. The fact is, the fans are calling for these fights, and these fights should happen. And that's my position on it. What Bob Arum says is stupid. And like I said, Al Haymon should be sitting back like, what the hell I'm going to do business with this guy for? But at the end of the day, when you got some of the biggest fights in boxing on the table, and if it's truly a business, as these suits like to talk about, then guess what? There's millions of dollars on the table, and there's the #1 pound for pound fighter on the other side of the tracks. You can give any of your welterweight fighters a huge name, a huge standing in boxing, if you make those fights happen. Put your personal feelings aside. Bob is an old man. He's unfiltered. You know what I'm saying? He say what the hell he want to say. You know how everybody got their old relative in their family where they just unfiltered. They feel like they've lived their life. They've done everything that they have in their life. Some live with regrets, some don't. But at the end of the day, they feel as though that they've lived this long and they earned the right to say whatever the hell they want. That's old folks in general. Am I supposed to believe that Bob Arum is a racist? I mean, nah, I can't. I'm not gonna say that. That's too far from me. I seen this dude employ a lot of minorities. I seen him make a lot of minorities rich. So that's too far from me. But at the end of the day, if we're gonna sit back and act like racism is not in any sport, including boxing, well, guess what? I got some magic beans to say. It's stupid. What Bob Arum said is stupid. It doesn't help the cause for Terrence Bud Crawford. It doesn't help the cause for any of his fighters. But at the end of the day, it's not about the promoters, and I can give a damn about what they say. Cut the check, make the fight. That's all I care about. And I'm going to leave it at that. To the next video, Main Man Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe. Twitter, Made Man 511. Facebook, Main Man Made Man Boxing Forum. Instagram, Main Man Made Man. Stop listening to these damn promoters and listen to the words of the fighters. The fighters, if they say that they want the fight, if the fighters say, look, I'm ready to take this guy on, but then the promoters are saying, oh, well, you know, they're cancer. He's a cancer to box. Who gives a damn what the promoters say? Cut the check, cousin. Cut the check. Give the fans what they want to see, or risk backlash from the fans from not giving us what we want to see when we pay our hard-earned money. Whatever your personal feelings is towards one another, I don't give a damn. And I'm going to leave it at that. To the next video. Peace out.